Hello and welcome to another edition of Titans Review Corner. I'll also be doing another old school, not animation this time, live action movie, Alice in Wonderland from 1985. Now, I'm pretty sure that this was on TV, this wasn't in the theaters, so for a long time, I only remembered bits and pieces of it, but I always remembered really liking it and being really scared of one of the characters. That's very hard to do, by the way. I eat horror movies for breakfast. Anyways, this was, even now, because I got this through a DVD swap, I put it in and I started watching it, and it was like coming home, you know? It was very easy to get into. At least it was for me, but I had seen it before. So not seeing it before, it might be a little bit jarring, but it is Alice in Wonderland. Alright? They have an all-star cast from this time period. Seriously, like, the cast was huge, because they tried to use as many people from the book as possible. Now, I haven't finished reading the book. I'm a little over halfway, but they do their own thing, but they follow the story consistently. I won't get into, well, maybe I will get into some of the names I've got here. Red Buttons, Sammy Davis Jr., Bo Bridges, Stephen Allen, Ringo Starr is the Mock Turtle. I could not stop laughing at that. So there are musical numbers in this, and some of them are okay, some of them are, you know, it's pretty middle road for that. But one thing I noticed is there was only a couple that I thought were too long, which means that I didn't really like the song. So overall, if you're willing to get past the music, I mean, it does a great job of telling the story, and actually is two parts, which is also why I think it was, you know, one of those made-for-TV movies. They have, I think it's just Alice in Wonderland, and then the second part is Through the Looking Glass, which of course has the Jabberwocky. Being 3 or maybe older when I actually saw this, I was scared to death of the Jabberwocky. I was like, that thing is just hideous, and I'm scared. Not like I'm going to go wet my pants kind of scared, but like I would actually, like, I think hide my face kind of scared. It hasn't held up, but it's still really neat to see how they did some of their effects. I mean, considering I think they spent most of their budget on getting their cast. Some of the set pieces, those are also very interesting, because she goes through a lot of set pieces. But the effects themselves, there really aren't too many of them. It's pretty straightforward, which is also kind of nice. Don't have to rely on all that CG stuff. Oh, that reminds me of something else. I'll get to that in another review. So, overall, I was very, very impressed with this. Even now, I felt better for watching it. You know, if you like the Alice in Wonderland story, because there are so many of them out there, and eventually I would like to get around to seeing some of the other ones, but this one is probably my favorite. Definitely beats out the Disney version, that's no contest. And I have not seen the new one, mainly because it's sort of almost an AU. Yeah? So if I see it, it will be in a completely different context altogether. So this is my recommend. I give it an A-, which is still definitely worth watching. I think everything up until, like, or down to, I say even a B is still watchable. But, you know, because I own it, it's probably going to be higher. So, there you have it. Alice in Wonderland. Have a good night.